What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trey Sense here. Listen, today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I think is overlooked in the fragrance community. It's not really talked about, and I think it's something that you guys should know. I'm up to 20 subscribers now, too. Thanks to everybody that subscribed. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the content. I hope I got a lot more to get to you, and I hope I'm around long enough to get that to you. So thanks for the 20 gracious people who bared with me through this and have stuck around long enough to get to this point. And, thank you. Now, back to my topic. What I want to talk about today is something that I feel like is not talked about at all in the fragrance community, and I think it should be discussed. That is how and where to get free fragrances. That's right, free. Free fragrances, free cologne. Now, we all know that nothing in life is totally free, that it all comes with some type of consequence or action or something to get it. I normally get my fragrances the old-fashioned way by going to the store, purchasing them. I do a lot of blind buys. We say they're blind buys, but they're really not, because most of the time I've seen a video on it or something. There's some information about it, so it's not a total blind buy. It may not be something that I've smelled, but I've done some research on it or whatever. So there's one or two ways I get my fragrances. One, the old-fashioned way, that's going to the store, getting them. A little online. I don't do a lot of online ordering. And three, I use different, stores. Like, there's certain fragrances that I get that are on the more expensive side, and I don't have but one or two of those, but I use Nordstroms to get them. And the reason that I use Nordstrom is a lot of fragrances that you get from Nordstroms, if it's a certain fragrance, you get a package with it, and it comes with a lot of free stuff. For example, these right here were free with the purchase. These are, if you couldn't see, these are 7 mil bottles, mini bottles of Spice Bomb. And that was free with my purchase. It came with this, 2 or 3 other samples. It came with this sample, which is Santel, the light, you probably can't see that. That's Santel 33 by Lee LeBeau. And it's not a very big sample, but it's enough to get an understanding of what the fragrance is. And that was free with purchase. And the fragrance that I actually ordered from Nordstrom's was actually Spice Bomb. I was originally trying to get Spice Bomb Extreme because I have Spice Bomb Fresh, and I wanted Extreme. They were out of it at the time, so I just went ahead and purchased the original Spice Bomb. And I got the 5-ounce bottle. I think it was about $150. I looked online at some different sites, and it was only about $20 more, $15 more to order it from there. So I just said not a big deal. So I just went ahead and ordered it from there, and that's pricey, but it was a special occasion, so I went ahead and got it and did it and got it over with. But places like that sometimes will give you free cologne with the purchase. Okay, now I understand that's not totally free. However, there is another way to get free cologne. Honestly, that's getting out, going to places that sell fragrances, and honestly just asking them, do y'all have any samples? The problem with that is you're going to run into some snooty people who are going to hand you one sample, and they may hand you a sample of Brut, or something that you're completely not interested in. Like, you may get 3 or 4 samples of Eternity. But the flip side to that is a lot of times you run across great samples, like, let me pick up one here, like these two. This is Bleu de Chanel, the EDP, and this is Bleu de Chanel, the EDT. Free. All I had to do was get out, go into the mall, say, hey, I'm interested in some fragrances. What do y'all have? Do y'all have any samples? And this is what I got. Okay? Now, if you do that enough, I had enough of these at one time that I took them and filled one of those, I can't remember how many mils, 2 mil, 3 mil roll-ons, like the perfume oils come in. I ordered some of those to use on my vacation, so I wouldn't have to worry about taking my bottle, so I just decanted them into that and used the little roll-ons on my vacation. So that brings me to these. I had enough of these to fill one of those. Now, I have a bottle of Bleu de Chanel, just one of the purchases that I made from Nordstrom's, because you can't really find that stuff discounted. So whatever, wherever you get it, it's going to be about the same price. So I just use Nordstrom's to get the free samples. But I took these and I filled one of those little roll-on bottles. So I have it. I can take it with me. I take it on vacation. I travel with it if I'm going somewhere or whatever. It's there and it's free. It didn't cost me a thing. These were free. You get enough of these, you can decant them into a normal bottle, or you can just, use these as they are. You don't have to decant them into anything. But my point is, that was Bleu de Chanel, both versions, EDT and EDP, completely, totally free. Another one that I got completely, totally free, and I have several of these as well. I have several of these as well. That is Invictus Intense. Again, okay, so it's not, may not be high up on your list of fragrances to get, but it's free. I mean, and that's Paco Rabanne. That's a nice fragrance. Free. I have that fragrance and I actually like it. That's Invictus Intense. This one that I picked up and put down, this is Prada Carbon. Luna Rosa Carbon, however you say that. And I got this free. Didn't cost me a thing. All I had to do was get out, go in the mall. And the stores I go to are Belk and Dillard's. Now, I think Dillard's, at least here, Dillard's is a little more giving than Belk. They both have them. And you're going to run into some, you may go in there Monday and you may get a person that just reaches off in there and gives you 4 or 5. And fine. You may go in there Tuesday and you may get a person that reaches off in there and gives you 1 sample and say, here. So you have to kind of work it. You may have to go several times. You may have to go to several different stores before you get what you want. But you'll eventually get some fragrances that are worth having. And the key word is they're free. All you got to do is go in there and get them. And don't feel bad about it, because honestly, the people that are working there don't pay for these samples. And honestly, they're not to be guarding these samples. The reason they are there is to give to people to sample. So you should take advantage of that. They're free fragrances. Go get them. Like I said, you may not exactly get what you want, but you're going to get them. This one is Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Casual Life. Nice little fragrance. Free. These two, Jean Paul Gaultier, however you say that, Lamal, however you say it. Again, free. I got 2 of them. Free. Didn't cost me a thing. These right here, and again, free. I've got 4 of them. And if I get 1 or 2 more, which probably all I have to do is go to the mall, between 1 of the 2 stores, they're going to give them to me. And this is 1 million. And these are pretty much full. I don't have a bottle of 1 million. This is all I have of 1 million. I have a couple of replicas, like Cuba Royal. And this works fine for me. This is perfect. These are good to travel with. I will take these on vacation and I will use them. That's what I do with them. I take them on vacation, or if I get enough of them, I'll put them into a decant. But these were absolutely free. All I had to do was get up, go out to the mall, and go in Dillard's and Belk and just say, hey, do y'all have any samples? And like I said, you're going to get different people different times, and you may get different ones. This is Coach Platinum. Again, all I had to do was get up and go out to the mall. And I was out there anyway. I was in that direction anyway, so I just get out, walk in there, takes 5 minutes, and smell a few fragrances while I'm in there, check a few prices, smell a few, get back in the car and leave. Very simple. And these are some more spice bombs. Free. I think I've got 2, 4, like 6 of these spice bomb. Free. I mean, it's just free. You can't hardly beat free. Now, Dillard's has these little, I don't know if you can see this, but this is a little refillable bottle that they're supposed to have in the fragrance section, that you're supposed to be able to take this, smell any fragrance that you want, and fill this with that fragrance. And it has the Dillard's logo on it. But that's what you're supposed to be able to do with this. And this is, again, another spice bomb. I got this when I was in Biloxi, Mississippi, because they actually kept them there in their cologne department. So I had several. I got that one. And this is Tom Ford. I can't remember which Tom Ford it is, but I sprayed it straight out of the bottle, straight into this little thing at Dillard's. They're supposed to keep them. Some Dillard's do, some Dillard's don't. But again, it's free. And if they have these, you get the fragrance that you want. You can fill as many of them up as you want if they have them. A lot of times they do, a lot of times they don't. But the point I'm making is they're free. It's a good way to get you some free fragrances to do a lot of different things with you. Honestly, I think they make good gifts. I would not be mad if somebody handed me a bag, with 5 or 6 different sample fragrances in it and said, here you go, happy, birthday, or happy, whatever, happy Kwanzaa or Cinco de Mayo, whatever the reason is, it's free, and it's hard to beat free. And like I said, it's not totally free because it's going to require a little bit of your time, maybe a little bit of leg work. But if you're already in that vicinity in any way, in the first place, my advice to you is get out, do a little leg work, walk in, smell you a few fragrances, check the prices on a few fragrances to make sure, because if you don't check the prices, you don't really know, if everything is you're not really sure what the price is. So you need to be aware of the prices before you buy a fragrance anyway. So go to the mall, get out, walk down the Belks, walk down to Dillard's, Sephora, anywhere that gives free samples, just anywhere. I'm not sure if Cole does or not, but anywhere you can get a free sample, take advantage of it. Get it. Again, it might not be the fragrance that you wanted. It might not even be a fragrance that you like, but it's a sample and it's free. It's a lot of things that you can do with it. And like I said, you get enough of them, you can do something with them. They make, like I said, I just knocked about 5 of them over. They make really, really good gifts, but I like them. I use them. They come in handy when I'm out and about, or if I got a road trip planned and I don't want to take a big bottle of cologne with me, I can grab 2 of these. And one will get you through the day, but I can grab 2 of them and make sure I've got enough juice. And they fit in the pocket and slide it. I mean, whatever, They work great. Oh, here's some more I forgot. I didn't see these sitting over here some kind of way. This is, what is that? Knock 2 more over. I'm on a roll. This is Mont Blanc Legend Night, and this is Mont Blanc Legend. And again, these didn't cost me a thing. They were totally, totally free. As far as cash goes, just a little bit of leg work. All right, guys. Video took a little longer than I thought, but anyway, yeah. I hope anybody that's watching this or comes across this, I hope you take my advice and do this. If you know about some places that gives out free samples, hey, let me know, because I'm always game to get a free sample. It doesn't bother me one bit to get out and go in there and ask for them. And it shouldn't bother you to ask the people for them. Just keep in mind, they don't pay for the samples. The samples are free to that store, and they're free to you, and they're there for you. They are actually there for you, and they're supposed to be given to you. So get out, go get you a few of them and enjoy them. They come in handy. Like I said, vacation or just any type of traveling where you're going to be gone or whatever. Or like I said, you could, get somebody a very inexpensive gift with a nice little card. And they give women's fragrances too. So go in there and get you some of them and just, put 2 or 3 of them in a card and say, here you go. Didn't really have the money to get you a whole lot, but, here you go. Somebody like me would greatly appreciate that. I mean, it's free. I would like the fact that it was just thoughtful, and that you use your resources. That, because in this day and time, money is tight, and, if you can save a buck here or get something decent for a really good price. And as you see, all these are good name colognes like Bleu de Chanel and Spice Bomb and Mont Blanc Legend and La Mel. I mean, these are highly sought after fragrances that, people want and people have in their collection. All of these are nice names. And I have more over there that I think I got some Chrome, some Azzaro Wanted. I know some Azzaro Wanted Night. So, I mean, there's several different fragrances out there to be had. Anyway, guys, this video ran a little long. Thank you for sticking in there to the end. All right. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. I hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday and a great weekend. And until next time, guys, we'll see you. Have a good one. Peace.